Hi, welcome to Stampin' with Kay. Today we're going to be making this card, and we're using the Tea Shoppe Stamp Set by Stampin' Up. It is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to use is a piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm using the Early Espresso. And we're just going to fold that in half and make our base card. And this card is all about layers. The next layer is the Marina Mist cardstock, and I cut this 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And so I'm going to just take my snail and a couple of strips and attach that. I can get it straight on here. The next piece we're going to use is a piece of Very Vanilla, and this was cut to 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I took this piece and I ran it through the Big Shot, and I used the folder. This is Perfect Polka Dots, and this is how it ends up. And I wanted to do a little sponging on the edge. You may not want to on your card, but I sort of liked this whole tea set is, to me, very vintage. And so I just thought it would look a little aged. So I'm going to take one of my sponge daubers, and I am using soft suede. I didn't want to use the Early Espresso. I thought it was too dark, so I'm using the soft suede ink. And I'm going to just flick the edges. And I know my friend Libby is going, oh no, more flicking. The next piece in what I'm calling this is, I guess the fourth layer is Early Espresso. And this piece is 3 1/2 inches by 2 inches. Let's see. It's going to go over here. And I cut a piece out of, this is the Neutrals Designer Series Paper Stack. And this one is 3 1/4 inches by 1 3/4. So I'm just going to apply some snail. And I'm going to line this up real close to the edge. You need the room when you put the teacups on. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to take just a piece of vanilla, and this again is the Very Vanilla, and it is 1 1/2 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to use the Early Espresso ink. And out of the stamp set, I'm using this stamp right here. Sort of want it to come towards the bottom. That. After this is stamped, close up my ink pad, and I'm going to layer it onto this piece of Early Espresso, and this piece is 1 3/4 inches by 4 1/4. Okay, that's all fixed. And so, got that layered. Now this time, I want to bring it up some, whereas this one, it was down lower. I want that teacup to show. And so I think about there. So I'm going to apply my ribbon first. The ribbon is Early Espresso, and it's the 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon. And I should have 2 pieces laying here. So what I'm going to do is put a little snail on the back to hold it. And just layer it. Go up some. And I'm going to take this piece and just run it through here and tie a knot. And just hold that and pull. And I can adjust it and trim the edges. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get a piece of Marina Mist, and using the scallop punch, I've already done it, so there's my scallop punch of Marina Mist. And then I'm going to take this stamp, which is the White Peony, and using Early Espresso, I'm going to stamp that on a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Then I'm going to get just cut this so it'll go through. This is just my oval punch, and this is some of the older punches. But I'm going to line it up where I'm just getting the center part of the tea shop. And I'm going to take my snail and I'm going to just center that down like that. And then I'm going to put some snail on the back and have this beautiful crochet ribbon from Stampin' Up. And I want to put, I'll be trimming it off, but just layer some like that. And then get my stamping dimensionals. I'm going to put 2 of those on the back. And then I'm going to just place this right there. Okay, we've got this applied with the crochet trim, and the next thing we have left to do is to add the flowers. Now the flowers I did using the Boho Blossom Punch. It's got 3 different flowers, and I used this one I did in Early Espresso, and the littler one I did in Marina Mist cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I sort of like them crumpled up, and it gives them a little texture and shape. And then I'm going to use glue dot. Then I thought they needed some pearls in the middle, so I'm going to use the pearls. And this is from the Basic Pearls. I like just using my scissors to pick them up and place them. And that's the finished card. And I stamped the inside using that flower. I took my blender pen and using the Marina Mist ink, just colored it in, and then I did some Certainly Celery ink on the leaf there. And that's it. I'm so glad you could join us. Come visit the website again at stampinwithk.com. Thanks. Bye.